What up, guys? Toxic Fernie here, back with another podcast video. As you can see, we've done a little bit remodeling, I guess. Not remodeling, pero más o menos. We tend to like make it look un poquito más professional. As you can see, we got the drumsticks, we got the Penta shirt, we got the drum pad. But anyways, how are you guys doing today? Like I said, welcome back to the podcast. Today, I have a very, very special guest. This guy, I've known him for the longest time. He's one of my best friends to this day. This guy really helped me out a lot. I'm gonna just stop talking, so I'm gonna just present this guy. A lot of you might recognize him. Local artist, el compa Eliezer. Compa Eliezer.
How's it going?
Hey, compa Eliezer.
All right, check it out. Oh, what? Are those for me?
Yeah, these are for you, bro.
Okay.
What is that, bro? What is that?
I had to. Check it out.
What is that, bro?
I know you fuck with the Twisted Tea, so I got you a Twisted Tea.
What?
A little pineapple. I know you like the pineapple,
Bro.
so... That's
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
I got myself
Yes.
a White Claw.
White Claw? Okay. Hey, so for those of you that don't know, yes, for those of you who know me personally, y'all know I mess with Twisted Tea a lot. Twisted Tea, if you're watching this, I'm not asking for a sponsor or anything, but just know that, you know, I really mess with you guys. Pineapple, that's like so far the best flavor.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's just my personal preference. Dude, thank you so much, bro.
I got you, dude.
I needed this.
Míralo. And same here. You can't go wrong with the White Claw. I mean, I know we have the people in the chat. Nah, come on.
Is that an 8%er?
Dude, this is the only White Claw that assists. It has to be an 8%er. If it's not an 8%er, it's not a White Claw. That's all I gotta say, though.
Bro, I know they sell those Twisted Tea 8%ers. Those are really good, but honestly, like I said, it's still my preference. Pineapple.
Pineapple. Yeah, because doesn't the 8%ers, the Twisted Tea only come in the blueberry flavor?
I think it's blueberry. No, it's blue raspberry.
Oh, blue raspberry.
Blue raspberry. Right. Y luego, I think it's probably the lemonade one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, similar to like the Voodoo Rangers.
Oh, shit. Dude, the Voodoo Rangers are a whole different world, too.
Oh,
though.
dude,
those are sick.
Yeah. I don't recommend those. If you want to, black out, go for it.
Those are the ones.
Yeah.
That's funny. That is true, though, because, I've had my times with the 8, or those are 7%ers, ¿qué no?
There's certain percenters, bro, but I feel like que tienen más sabor que nada, like sugar-wise.
Oh, for sure, dude. So that hangover for sure is going to be fucking...
It's crazy.
It's going to have you, dude.
It's crazy, like...
You're going to have like a caldo de... What is it? What'd you have last
Menudo,
time?
bro.
Menudo, eh.
Yeah, dude. That day, like, oh, dude.
Okay,
like,
we've had times with fucking the 7%er Voodoo Ranger lemonades or whatever they're called.
Yeah, shout out to Voodoo Rangers. If you guys are watching, y'all get the job done.
For real, especially the Voodoo Ranger Imperials. They're that blue can. They're 9%ers. If you really want to black out,
yeah,
that's the way.
Yeah, if you really want to black out,
dude, that's all you need. It's just 2 of them. You'll be good.
Yeah, for sure. Today, I'm gonna just stick with the 5%.
Yeah, he did tell me. He's like, dude, I don't want to get no 8%ers today.
No, dude, I can't, bro. All right, let's crack these open, bro.
Oh, hell yeah.
Let's stop talking and crack these open. Cheers, bro. Cheers.
Cheersies.
Cheers to everybody who's watching and drinking at the same time.
And to this great ass podcast, El Toxic Fernie.
Yup, you already know.
Cheersies.
All right, bro. Like I said, I appreciate the time that you're being here today. Hopefully, we can talk about some of the good things that, has happened to our lives, some of the bad things, I guess. We've been through a lot,
Dude, we were fucking kids when we met each other. What? You were what? How old did you say you were? Like 7 or 8? 9?
I'm pretty sure I was like 9, bro.
9 and I was like 12?
Yeah.
You're 23 now, right? Or 24?
I'm 24 now,
24,
bro.
I'm 26. Yeah, so 2 years apart.
Yeah, like 2 years, 3 years apart. For those of you that don't know, yes, me and Eliezer, there's like an age gap, but not that much of an age gap.
It's not that big of an age gap, honestly.
Yeah, like, dude, we're basically the same age.
Mentally, because, we did grow up at different ages, but, like, we grew up together. We're in the same wavelength, I guess you want to call it, or whatever.
Yeah, and that actually brings me to the first topic, bro. So check this out, bro. For those of you that don't know, me and Eliezer met back in church.
Church, dude. Iglesia Cristiana. Oh, we also speak very good Spanish, so we go from Spanish to English. So si hacemos eso, perdónenos, pero también estén agradecidos, güeyes.
Shout out to all los latinos que nos están viendo.
Claro.
Si tienen su modelo, usted tómale, compa. Usted
tómale. Su White Claw, su Twisted Tea, lo que sea, su tequila. Échese un tequilazo.
Simón, salud.
Or un Jaeger bomb.
Shout out to Jaeger, bro.
We do fuck with Jaeger moms, too.
Jaeger moms? Bro, I heard you say Jaeger moms.
Cabrón, pues eso también. But what I'm trying to get at Jaeger bomb.
For those of you that know, that's what I use for the gigs. I'll get my thermal, fill it halfway with Jaeger, and then the other half with Red Bull, but I use the Sugar's Zero Red Bull.
Oh, for sure, because if you use sugar, dude, that shit will fuck you up the next day.
Yeah, it's basically drinking another Voodoo Ranger.
For real.
But yeah, salud.
Salucitas.
Brings me to the first topic of today's video on how we met. We grew up. It was a really strict Christian church,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
Let them know, bro. Let them know.
Oh, for sure. So the church we went to, yeah, like he said, is very strict, very Christian. I was at church, maybe like 4 times a week.
Crazy.
That was Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. Sunday we had multiple.
That Sunday was like 2 services in one day, bro.
So 10 a.m. to 1, and then what was it, 5 to like 8 or 7:30ish?
Around there, dude. We lived and breathed that church.
We
Yeah,
bred.
We breathed.
No,
That's not
yeah.
a word.
Breath. Like,
Yeah.
no, but like he said, like, yeah, we lived and breathed. What the fuck?
Yeah, this.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. We lived and the air we breathed was basically church. Damn, this 8%er already smacking me, dude.
Dang, dude, you need to chill out, bro.
Well, I only had 2 sips.
I don't want you to get up and accidentally fall on this table, bro.
Imagine.
Right? That will make us for sure go viral. Anyway, dude, we're kind of getting off topic.
Yeah, going back to the story.
Yeah, going back to the story, like your mom, she grew up as a Christian. For me, it was actually my dad who started going to church. Pero my dad también, his parents, at least my grandma, she was a Christian girl,
Oh, okay. So he already kind of knew of it before he started going to church when he was on his own.
Yeah, and then also my dad's sisters, my tias, pues they've also like grew up in that environment. My dad, he wasn't Christian to begin with, pero slowly
he got back into it. He got into it.
He got into it, Yeah. To this day, I respect my dad,
100%. I still respect my parents too.
Even though he's still a little strict on certain things y todo eso, pero like
we're all human. We're all human.
Yeah. Se respeta, and he's always been there for me, like no matter what situation. I love my dad. I respect my dad. Now that I'm older, like back then, because he used to be really strict on me, when I was in my teenage years y todo eso. Pero now as an adult, él ya me respeta straight up about whatever,
I feel like everyone who's a Latino knows what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Because even if they weren't Christian, with all the religions, they're all very similar in that aspect where, your parents are going to be strict. Even if they're not religious or anything like that, Latino parents are always going to be strict.
It don't matter like what Latino race you are, you can be Mexican, Guatemalan, Colombian, whatever,
Lo que sea.
Si eres hispano,
we've had similar upbringings.
You're going to grow up with really strict parents,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For me, it was mostly like in my teenage years and when I started experimenting with like other things, you're going to go through it, bro. Middle school and high school, that's like the worst, bro.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Especially since like we grew up in a Christian church, and then you go to school where your friends aren't Christian, so you like start seeing the world from a different point of view, which is honestly super awesome because if you think about it, our parents grew up in a whole different country, so they never got to experience what we got to experience too,
They say, I get it, I've been your age, I've been in your shoes, but it's like, no, you haven't. You know, like not here at least.
No, not here. And also, especially with technology, dude. Technology has been like a whole different world in just the last, 10 years?
It's crazy how...
And that's when we were like teenagers.
Yeah, it's crazy how like technology también is just advancing, like poco a poquito,
When we have our kids, we're like, we were young too, but then in that time frame, it's already going to be something. It's going to be something else.
It's going to be different, bro. I look at other people's point of view,
That's good. All right, but going back to the story, porque we always get sidetracked, but it's okay.
Good,
I mean,
bro.
That's the content. We met at church, or before I met him, I had already started playing drums. I started playing drums in church. So that's why you see all the drum brands up here.
Yeah, as you guys can see, he has
my personal preference of drumsticks, and he has his own preference of drumsticks over there.
Yeah, he, messes a lot with the Pro Marks.
Dude, I fucking love the Pro Marks. Shout out fucking Neil Peart. He rest in peace as well, porque ese güey ya falleció.
Really?
Yeah, he passed out, or he passed away like
passed out.
I mean, he used to pass out every night, but he passed away I think like 6 years ago, yeah.
Dang, that's crazy, bro.
Best drummer ever, dude.
Yo ni siquiera sabía eso. Bro.
Míralo. I see you got the big Furts, and what's up with that green tape?
For those of you that know me personally, y'all know that I used to mess with Scorpion, which is Scorpion Percussions. I have the sticker right there on the little pad.
Hey.
Yeah, Scorpion Percussions, they usually make like grip sticks, and they're green.
Hey, I have a question though before you keep going.
What's up?
Do you never get ampollas?
Dude, yes, and it sucks. That's why like
blisters for those who don't speak Spanish. Blisters.
Yeah, blisters. Yes, dude. That's why I kind of started doing my own thing. So like, check this out. So yes, I used to mess a lot with Scorpion Percussion because they had like the Venom grip, which is the green grip that looks similar to what I have on the Vic First. And so technically, when I would buy those, I would order the Venom grip. And the only big size that they have, pause. the only big size that they had was the 2B.
¿Cómo?
For those of you that don't know what 2B is, it's basically
thick-ass sticks.
They're thick sticks, yeah. I started getting like hella blisters, you know, like on my fingers, you know, like every single time I had a gig, I would pop those out, pause, you know. By the end of the gig, like freaking blood everywhere, bro.
I bet, dude, because I remember I tried the grip sticks once.
Yeah.
And, dude, I hated them because of that reason.
And so one time I went to Guitar Center, shout out Guitar Center, and I found these, the Vic Verth Metal Classics, bro.
But though, those are a lot thicker than the B's.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try these out, you know?
And they're also hella long.
All drummers are different. I don't know about you, but I don't like leaning, bro. Yeah, you get what I mean? Like, I don't like leaning to like have to hit my cymbal, you know?
Because since they're so long, you just gotta go.
I just gotta go like,
yeah,
exactly.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So I found these at Guitar Center. I'm gonna try these out and see que sale, bro. As soon as like I tried them out, I fell in love with them. You know?
Fuck.
Yeah. So shout out to Vic Firth Metal Classics.
How long does a pair of those last you though?
Dude. It just depends on like how much.
And this fool has gigs every weekend too, so like also have that in mind. He plays every weekend.
With the group that I'm in, shout out to Los Elegidos if you guys are watching.
They actually just dropped a new single too. Come on.
Yeah. We just dropped a new song called El Soy Eliezer. It's available on all platforms. Spotify, YouTube, you know.
And it's an original, you know.
And it's an original, bro.
Yeah.
So if you guys have not heard that song, please go check it out. Let us know what you think. Me personally, I feel like it came out good, like for like a first original, you know.
100%.
Yeah, and I also want to thank you, bro, because you know you were the one that recorded us, you know, like
so shout out to myself too.
Yes, shout out to Eliezer, bro. The way you hear that song is because of this guy, bro.
Also,
so shout out to him.
That's gonna be another backstory, but we'll get to that here later in the future of the podcast. But I did record that song, so and I honestly also think it's probably one of my best. It is one of my best mixes that I have out there.
Yeah, so far, you know.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because dude, there's more future for us.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. This is just the beginning, honestly. It is.
Exactly. This is just the beginning. Back to the green tape, right?
Yep.
So because of Scorpion Percussion, I got this idea from them, bro. So shout out to you guys because you guys gave me the idea of what if like I just put green tape on this, you know, it's not grip, but it's just like regular tape, you know. So instead of just being all green, pues as you can see, it's it looks yellow, but it's también like a bright green.
It is a bright green, like a neon green.
Neon green, como like those highlighters.
Yeah, yep.
I just got creative with it, you know. So I'm like, you know what? Like I'm gonna make this like my own thing, you know. Dude, these sticks, I'm 100% gonna stick with them, probably forever, bro. Like unless there's another stick brand that comes out with better sticks.
Well, yeah, because honestly, those Neil Pearts, I've been using them since I was 12 years old. I'm 27 now, so that's big, crazy. Long ass time.
Yeah, that is, bro. I started using these like I want to say back in 2022.
Oh, so just recently?
Recently, yeah. So I was 22 at the time when I started using these, and so like ever since then, like I just stuck with them. You know, we're in 2025 now. That's already 3 years.
Yeah, I mean that's a good amount, since you've been playing in bands ever since then. But let's go back to the main story.
Yeah, I know, dude. We always get sidetracked, but
that's okay. That's the whole point. Well, we met in church. I was the drummer at the church at the time. From the age 10, I think I was maybe 14 or 16 when I met you for the first time. Oh, you said you were 10.
No, bro. I'm pretty sure we met as soon as like my dad started taking me to church with him.
Which was, how old were you again?
9.
9. So that means I was 11. So I only had 1 year of playing drums.
Right.
But you didn't start playing drums like 5 years later, Ken, no?
No, bro. I think I was like probably like 10 or 11 or possibly even 12. Well, see, here's the thing. Like I got into drums when I was like around 6 years old, you know. I never like thought of actually like pursuing to it, you know. It was just something like my parents, they got me my first drum set when I was like around 6, 7 years old.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, and it was a Pearl.
Ooh,
the classic ones, the Pearls. And dude, in my mind, like that was like, holy shit, this is the fucking best gift ever, you know?
For real.
They freaking got it out of yard sale way.
Hey, I mean, sometimes you find the best shit at yard sales. I'm not even gonna lie.
Dude, just a quick little side story. It's funny because my parents found it at a yard sale, and since they knew I was already like into it, pues they were like, you know what, like let's just get this kid a drum set, you know? So they got it, and so my dad, he had the truck, and we put it like, dude, my dad tampoco sabía nada de música, bro. So he just put it on the truck the way it came, you know, like, and it was all set up like that.
You didn't take it apart or nothing? That's funny.
And so even the cymbals too, like he didn't take the cymbals off, the stands, and dude, it's funny because one of the stands actually fell off the truck. Yeah.
That's funny.
With the cymbal on it, dude. It was so bad, bro. Like,
that's funny.
Ya ni me servía the stand ni the cymbal, so I just had one cymbal plus the hi-hat.
Hey, I mean, that's something good to learn with.
I was también beginner, you know, so I wasn't too into it. Like, yeah, I was, but it was nothing como that I thought of like it was gonna like help me in the future, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So the years went by. So maybe around the age 18, when I was 18, he was like 16, 15. That's when he was starting to play more. And I started backing off because I was like the main drummer. Like, I mean, I was like, this is my drum set. I'm not going to let no one play.
Yeah, pretty much. Porque pues you would play like literally every service.
Yeah, yep.
And service was Tuesday, Thursday, Friday,
and
Sunday. I'm like, damn, like that's the way, like...
Yeah.
That's the way, you know?
And that's when I was like, yo, you know what? You guys are right. I shouldn't be the only drummer, you know? Because there's other kids. Like, let's say, like, Fernie, if I would have been that guy who was like, no, I'm going to be the only drummer here, like, he probably wouldn't be the drummer he is now.
Yeah, that's
you know what
true.
I'm saying?
Yeah, so in a way, I'm kind of grateful that, you know, the church gave me that opportunity to, like, start off there. You know, it was basic songs. Well, at that point, the songs were actually kind of hard to like learn, you know, porque like, dude, you're a kid, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Like,
they're basic, but they were hard. You know?
Yeah. At that time, you know, like now, pues,
but see, it's like, it's common sense, kind of.
Yeah. That's basically the way, like, I would learn how to play drum is all by ear, you know. So ever since se me quedó eso, that was pretty much like my knowledge, you know. Everybody's different, you know. Everybody learns differently. For example, right? Not only did I play at church, but I'm also mention this because this is something also you did, bro. And I think I did it because of you, bro.
What was it?
Jazz band.
Oh, yes.
Jazz band, bro.
High school jazz band.
Bro.
Yeah.
High school jazz band was the shit back in the day, dude.
Especially because of the basketball games. But that wasn't jazz band. That was what? Pep band?
Pep band. Yeah. I'm grateful for, you know, the North Medford High School band teacher, Mr. Kessler. If you're watching this, I doubt you are, but shout out to you for giving me the opportunity to like demonstrate my skills, you know, allowing me to like learn from learning music. Honestly, learning like how to read music, it was never my thing.
Same.
It was all by ear, bro. I want to thank Mr. Kessler, you know, because he gave me the opportunity to, you know what, I'm gonna give this kid a try. Even though he don't know shit about reading music, I'm gonna give him a try, you know?
Because you were good with your ear.
I'm thankful that he let me be in jazz band and pep band, bro. Like,
yes,
dude, that shit was awesome, bro. Basketball games, that's where it was at, bro. Because
that's where you show off.
Yeah, and if the school team made fucking state, bro, you get to fucking travel with the team, bro.
Oh, that shit was dope. But we did it a few times.
Yeah,
my
same with me, bro.
Yeah.
For me, it was just like...
We went to different schools, by the way.
Yeah. You went to what? Eagle Point?
Eagle Point, and you went to North
Medford, yeah. Well, I actually went to North Medford for 3 years through my freshman and junior year. And then my senior year, that's when I transferred over to Phoenix. I did band there, but it was just for like one semester.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, it wasn't the same. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Aparte, we weren't getting as much gigs because like, Phoenix was just a smaller school. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes
sense. And North Medford, bro, we would have gigs like at least every other 2 months.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because in jazz band, bro, you would get gigs too. Obviously, they wouldn't pay you, you know, because you're a fucking student, you know?
You're in fucking high school, dude.
Yeah, but dude, like the experience, that's what was fun, you know?
Yeah.
And like I said, I want to say thank you again to Mr. Kessler and Miss Taylor. You remember Miss Taylor, right? Dude, you had a crush on her.
Oh, she was hot. I remember Miss Taylor.
You're all like, dude, your band teacher's hot.
Hey, shout out Miss Taylor if you're watching. If your last name's not Miss Taylor anymore, well, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. So like I said, again, thank you to them because, dude, I tried out for jazz band in middle school, and pinche ese maestro, güey, valió madres, güey, porque I didn't know how to read music. And he was like, you know what? Nah. Este güey no sabe how to read music, so he's not going to know shit. Well, guess what, bitch? I have gigs every weekend now.
Hey, but that's a whole different story. We'll get to that.
That's a whole different story.
We'll get to that. All right. So, yeah, I was like age 21, 20 or something like that.
You were like 21. I was probably like 18. That's when like you moved, to like Arizona?
Yeah, but before that, we started a whole different journey. We were drummers, but we also got into fitness.
Let's tell them about that, bro.
That's a whole different story, and this is a good ass story because this is part of like the whole podcast, you know. So you guys get to know what we are and what we're doing. Come on.
Now that I think about it, I don't know why we didn't start working out before that.
100%. We were kids though, you know. We were still kids, like teenagers in high school and shit.
That's what I'm
Or you? Oh no, I was already out of high school when I started working out.
Yeah, I think I was like 17 and you were like 20.
Yeah.
When we like first started working out.
So, okay, little backstory to the whole fitness. Because, okay, so we just went over the drums. Now we're talking about our fitness journey. Fitness journey was crazy. Why? Porque, here, cheersies.
Cheersies. Cheersies to fitness. Even though we're fucking drinking.
Hey, if you're into fitness, you can always have a drink here once in a while. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, bro, if you can stay in shape and drink, respect, bro. Respect.
Yeah, because you also, I mean, we're hella motivated. We're gonna go to the gym right after this. But what I'm trying to get at is, once we started going to the gym, we went crazy. Like, I was fat, dude. I weighed almost 200 pounds, and
That's
I was
crazy.
addicted to soda. I haven't had soda in like 10 years now, maybe.
That's crazy, bro. Yeah, you were like a Mountain Dew addict,
Dude,
bro.
Mountain Dew. Shout out Mountain Dew, but fuck you, Mountain Dew. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But what I'm trying to get at is that, dude, you know, like the last, you know, person that would go to the gym. But I ended up starting to go to the gym. I got Fernie into it because he was my drummer buddy. And this fool was skinny.
Dude,
I was fat. He was skinny.
Yeah, we were like the total
Opposites,
bro.
dude.
Like you were what, like 190? I was like what, 135? I was a
you
twig,
were scrawny,
bro.
dude.
I was a twig, bro. Like,
and we're not that tall either. We're
Yes.
like, you know,
Yes.
like 5'6", 5'7"-ish.
yeah, I was like probably as skinny as my freaking the sticks,
Drumstick?
bro.
Yeah, from that time on, dude, I was for sure 19 because I remember I had gone to the gym for 2 years while I was here.
Oh, okay.
And I left Medford when I was 21.
Yeah.
So I had to be 19.
I was probably 16, 17.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't really remember exactly what age, but I just know that we started together.
Yeah, we started. I was a fat motherfucker. Okay, I wasn't that fat. I was just chunky. I was chunky. And this one was scrawny.
I was skinny, bro.
So I had my church friends, which Fernie was my church friend at the time. And then I had my outside friends. And shout out to Ruben Salazar.
Oh, yeah, Ruben.
Hey.
Shout out, Ruben, if you're watching this.
Yeah, maybe he's not going to be watching, but...
I doubt it. But yeah.
That fool
Shout-
sells houses now and shit.
Yeah, that fool used to sell protein. Now he sells houses.
Yeah, that fool used to work at GNC.
Yeah, if anything, like, I want to thank Ruben. you
Oh,
know,
100%. Me too.
Because he was the one who got us into, like, the whole protein, pre-workout, Yeah, so, again, thank you so much, Ruben, for, you know, like, showing us the way of how to get big.
For real, though.
Because, honestly, dude, I don't know about you, but that shit helped me a lot.
Yeah, the protein, especially because you went from, what, 135 to what?
Okay, so it's because, dude, like, the thing about me that sucks is that I didn't keep, like, the whole workout thing going. I obviously when the pandemic hit, you know, some people fell off, me included. And once I got back in it, like, it wasn't the same. But through that time, I went from 135 once I first started working out. And then once I worked out and then started taking protein y todo eso, dude, I got up to, like, 145.
Damn.
145, 150.
That's like 10, 15 more pounds.
Yeah, so así ya me miraba más como defined, you know, like.
Hell yeah. But going back to Ruben and just like the whole workout shit, yes, he worked at GNC. He helped us out a lot, but also we also started a YouTube channel at that time.
Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about that. Anyways,
you remember?
Yeah, I remember. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, that was just mostly Eliezer and Ruben. They were just doing like little like workout videos, you know?
100%.
And they would just upload them on YouTube. For those of you that want to check out those videos, the channel. It's called Pancakes and Dumbbells.
Hey, check it out. That shit's actually pretty funny. Because that was before I went to school for anything. But that's when I was like starting to get into video editing, just music shit. But yeah, if you guys check out those videos, you'll see, because it was also video editing, music, and then also body, just getting into fitness and shit.
Yeah, and also like I'm in those videos, not all of them, but just in a few of them.
Yep.
And dude, I look unrecognizable, bro.
No, for real. This was scrawny. We were just watching some videos the other day. Like, what was it? Like 3 days ago? We were just like, dude, look, this was what we were.
For real. So for those of you who want to check out those videos, you know, like go search up Pancakes and Dumbbells.
We'll put a link or something in the chat or in the description or something.
Yeah. It's because, dude, like if you wouldn't have left, bro, like I'm pretty sure like
Right.
We would be like on a whole nother level.
Oh, 100%.
Because honestly, like we motivated each other, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like a lot, you know? Like we, como te says, we started working out at, you know, when you were 20, I was 17. We started at International Fitness, which is now called The Village Fitness here in Medford, Oregon.
I think we actually started at Planet Fitness.
I think we started at International, which is now Village. It's in the Tinseltown area. For those of you who know.
Yeah.
And
if you know, you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know. y otra cosa is that's when like Planet Fitness like started like
just being here, because they started a whole gym here in town just like right after that time frame.
Yeah, and since you were all like, oh, like I heard it's gonna be a lot cheaper, and plus you can actually go as my guest for free, you know?
Yeah.
Because I think when I would go with you, I had to pay like $5 every time.
Yep, but you would also sneak in a lot. I remember. I remember.
Dude, I would sometimes finesse on getting in like for free.
Yeah.
Thankfully, you know, Planet Fitness, came to Medford like around that time when we were working out, and you know that's when we started going there to Planet Fitness. And honestly, dude, like Planet Fitness, where like it all started, and like where we like came to, you know?
Yep. I've always been a big music guy. I mean, you know, I was a drummer at church. When he started playing drums at church, I started becoming the sound guy at church. So when he was playing drums, I was the sound guy on the backboards. Basically, that got me super inspired. I fucking love music. I mean, he loves music too, but yeah. I fucking love music. So I was like, you know what? If I don't love it so much, then why wouldn't I make a career out of it? You know what I'm saying? You know, like, you know what the fuck? So I was already thinking about going to school for recording, audio engineering, because that's something that was always a passion or something that I was always something interested in. At that time frame, I was like, yo, I was working at a landscape supplies place at the time too. I was making good enough money, but it wasn't a lot of money. So I was like, yo, I found a school in Arizona. I was like, yo, this school is this amount of money and it's all about audio engineering. So I was like, if I want to go to the school, I need to save up. What helped us a lot since we started at Planet Fitness, I ended up getting hired at Planet Fitness.
Yeah, I remember that, dude. Yeah. Like you got hired at Planet Fitness. They hired you, and I was like, oh shit, you know.
Yeah.
Like, and then from there, like, it was different, you know, because there would be times where, like, I would go by myself, but I would still see you. So, you know, that would still give me motivation.
Yeah.
There would be times where, like, we would work out when you would get off work. What time would you get off? Like, around 9, no?
Yeah, 10.
10?
Yeah.
Damn.
Because we would work out from, like, 11 to 1 a.m.
That's crazy.
Do you remember?
I do.
We would work out from 10 to 11 or 1 a.m.
It's because Planet Fitness was also open 24 hours. I'm pretty sure it still is. Well, maybe not like...
There's a few Planet Fitnesses here in town now, but there's only one that's 24 hours.
And that's the original one that we started going to. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
No mames way.
Good times, dude. And I worked there, for like 6 months. The whole time that I was working at Planet Fitness was the whole point so I could save up to go to fucking school. Oh, mine's gone. So I can go to school. So all the money I was making for Planet Fitness, I was using for like my food and shit. And then the money I was making at the landscape supplies was the money I was saving to go to school. Yeah. And I saved up a bunch of money. It was like 6 months, so I saved up a shitload of money.
Once you left, like that's when it like slowly started going like downhill, like for me, you know, like yeah.
Same here though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like I would still go to the gym, pero ya no era lo mismo, güey. Porque también, yes, I would like go with other friends, pero como they weren't at my level, no era like lo mismo.
Because then you had to like push them, and you're like, bro, like I don't want to push somebody when I need someone to push me.
Exactly, you know, exactly. And dude, like the thing that kind of like motivated a little bit more was my goal was to like always, you know, like at least
bigger.
Get bigger, pero también like push the same way that you push, you know? Because you were like
well, I was already like 40 pounds heavier than you from the beginning.
Yeah. It's crazy,
you know,
though.
Naturally, I was already gonna be able to push that much more weight than you know?
Yeah, and for me, like, yes, I got there, but like I had a struggle, bro. In life, you have to struggle to get to where you want to be.
But then Ruben came in clutch.
Yeah, dude, Ruben, like I said, Ruben came in clutch with the whole protein pre-workout y todo eso.
This fool got on protein, and this fool straight up went from looking scrawny as fuck to looking like skinny but buff. You know what I'm saying? Like the protein went everywhere where it had to go, you know?
Yeah, like everywhere in my body, you know? Like I know for some people it don't work like that, but for me it worked like
dude, it went perfect. Like literally like his tummy, like he had a 6-pack or an 8-pack even, I think.
Yeah, dude, I
remember, dude.
I was shredded, bro. Yeah. I was pretty shredded.
I remember that shit was crazy.
Yeah, and if anything, like you were more like bulked, pero defined bulk.
Oh yeah, and I was also like eating really healthy. I hadn't had soda for like 4 years.
Yeah.
No sugar. I never did sugar.
Yeah.
After I was working out, I guess.
And then you also did meal preps, no?
Oh, dude, meal preps like a motherfucker, dude. I was 190, ripped like a motherfucker.
Crazy, bro.
And right now I'm 170. It's been like six years since that time frame, and right now I'm fighting to even look like how I used to look. And I was a lot younger, and I should already look a lot better now that I'm like so much older. But
yeah,
like you even said, COVID, I moved, and like you said, when I moved, you stopped. I straight up stopped, and that's when I became an alcoholic.
Bro, tell us about that time.
Oh Oh,
when
shit.
you went to Arizona, from Arizona to LA, and other details that you need to give out, bro.
Okay, I can. But
Let's hear
before
it,
that,
bro.
I think I needed something else or something.
Chill, bro. Chill. White Claw, if you're watching this, sponsor this guy.
Sponsor me, dude.
This guy's an addict to White Claws.
Dude, for real, though.
8% too. None of that 5% shit. Good old 8%, bro.
It's not a White Claw if it's not 8%. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, but going to the story. So basically, yeah, I literally turned 21 in July.
Yeah.
And then I left. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Okay. So literally, I turned 21 in July.
Right.
Then the year coming up, so I was 21 in March. I left to Arizona. Mm-hmm. And I went to school for audio engineering, which was, the whole point.
Right.
And, when I got there, though, it was crazy because in my head, it's like, oh, I'm going to go to school. I'm going to be studying. And yes, I did do that. But at the same time, when I went there, my class was 12 people. Those 12 people were going to be my same classmates the whole time until the whole school year was over. And this was a trade school, so it was only 9 months. So 9 months, I was with the same people, 12 people all together. First, let's say first month, we were all getting to know each other. And then we all realized, we're all going to be together. So, we have to all become friends, or at least get to know each other and, be cool because we're straight up going to be together this whole fucking time. So, 9 months together, imagine,
Yeah.
So after the first month, we're like, oh shit, this is how you are, this is how you are, this is how you are. We all got to know our personalities. And another crazy thing, I don't know if you guys believe in zodiac signs, but dude, ever since I went to school, I started believing in zodiac signs. So I'm a Cancer. This was a Cancer. I mean, it kind of makes sense.
Right.
But that's why we're friends. But when I went to school, literally 80% of my classmates were Cancers.
Damn, really?
And then the other 20% was Leos, which is August, the month after.
Yeah, a month after.
Yeah,
that's crazy, dude.
And I've noticed, that's where I noticed in life where Cancers and Leos, or at least my version of my Cancer and Leos that I've met in my whole life, we've clicked. Because Leos are very on point, Cancers are on point, but they're also very but they're also on point type shit.
Yeah.
But that's what made me realize we're kind of zodiac signs and shit are kind of realistic. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So that's what. And then so the first month went by, and then after that month, we started hanging out every fucking day, and we all lived in the same little apartment complex, because all those apartment complexes were student apartments.
Yeah.
So they would only rent to students. So I lived there in a little apartment by myself, and then all my other classmates lived in the same little place, but they all had different apartments or whatever.
Right.
But one of them had a big ass apartment. It was huge.
Damn.
So we all all my classmates, we would all go there and hang out. And dude, that's where I started becoming an alcoholic.
Bro, that's crazy. Dude. That's crazy. Tell us about that, bro. Tell us how that went and how that affected your life.
Okay, check it out. So before that, I was barely getting, because I had never been drinking alcohol, because I grew up very Christian, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I did have alcohol before, but I never had alcohol I did have it at that point. After that 1 month where we all became comfortable with each other, we realized that we're all the same basically. So we're yo, let's start fucking partying. We're in fucking college. What the fuck? Yeah, we'll help each other and get our homework done, but it's also get fucked up. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, we start after that first month, we all started getting together, getting fucking high. We all love weed. We all smoke weed. I'm not going to be fucking fake or anything, but I fucking love weed,
Yeah.
And then, so we would all smoke weed, but all of a sudden, I don't know how, but fucking alcohol just came in, dude.
It just creeped up on you.
Yeah. And it all started with vodka. Yeah. Which vodka is probably the worst. I mean, it's not the worst. I haven't had vodka in 2 years now.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I lied. I have been having a few cranberry vodkas, but I don't fucking be getting drunk off of cranberry vodkas. Cornberry. But you know what I'm trying to get at? I haven't been getting drunk off of cranberry vodkas, but I have 1 or 2 and that's it, just to chill.
Yeah.
But back in the day though, we would only be drinking vodka. That's nasty, it.
Bro. That's nasty.
Oh shit. And that's how it started. Just cranberry vodkas, and then
no Jaeger?
No Jaeger.
What?
Cranberry vodka, and some Patron. It was cranberry vodka and then all tequila, but it was Patron. It was always Patron.
Yeah.
And so 8 months out of the 9 months, I was fucking drunk, dude.
That's crazy.
But I passed all my classes with a 90%. Everything.
Hey, dude, if you think that helped you like with your schooling, bro? Like,
okay, at the end of the day, okay, it was 50-50 because yes, like I'm like, okay, yeah, it did help me a lot, but at the same time, it's like if I wouldn't have been getting drunk like that, I probably would have been a lot better off. Because the time that we were getting drunk, I could have been at the school like extra
credit,
extra credits, and with that extra credits, you get to learn a lot new shit, you know.
Oh, okay. Simón.
But instead of doing all the extra credits, I was getting fucked up,
partying y todo eso.
Partying and all that shit. At the end of the day, I feel like that's the type of shit that, you know, if you're young and you want to experience that life, like, I mean, you should.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if I wouldn't, be smart. But I was a kid. Like, I wasn't smart. I just wanted to get fucked up and have a good time. But at the same time, I was going to school. You know, that's not the vibe. Like, you shouldn't be doing that type of shit. But
yeah.
I didn't know.
Dude, es que como te digo, dude, like, cada quien is gonna learn like their own lesson in certain aspects, you know. Por ejemplo, you, it was, you know, like right now you're saying like, you know, I went to school, I passed all my shit, but at the same time I was getting fucked up, and if I wouldn't have been fucked up, I would have learned even more than what I do now.
Exactly.
Pero bro, I'm gonna tell you this, bro, for what you know now, dude, in my opinion, uno en la música, you never stop learning.
Oh, never. You're always learning. You can be like the oldest motherfucker in the world, but you'll always be learning.
Yeah, so like, I feel like at the point you are now,
Come on.
I feel like at the point that you are now, dude, like, dude, you're good, bro.
But that's also because of all the experience I had after school. I had to learn the hard way because I didn't learn it at school.
Yeah, Simón.
But if I would have learned it at school, I would have had like another advantage. And like you said, you're never done learning. So I could have learned so much more shit if I didn't party while I was at school. But like you're saying, like, yeah, I'm at this point, but that's because after I went to school, I lived a whole different fucking life, you know?
Yeah.
I lived in LA and type shit, you know? So
bro, tell us the life in LA, bro.
Dude, that shit's crazy. All right. After I was in school for 9 months in Arizona, so there was 12 of us in the class. And out of those 12 people, only 3 of us went to LA.
Okay, so where did all the rest of the fools go?
So a few of them went to New York, and then the others went to Nashville, dude.
Really?
Nashville is actually a really good country town. A lot of country artists like to go to Nashville to record, and there is a lot of good ass recording studios out there as well.
Oh, okay, for sure.
But the 3 people that went with me, since we were already together all those 9 months,
right?
Those 3 people we were like already like brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying?
Simón.
So it was 2 guys, 2 other guys, and 1 girl.
Nice.
Oh, sorry, I messed up. It was 3 guys, so it was 4 of us. Including me, it's 5.
Yeah.
So it was 3 other guys and 1 girl. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna mention their names, but but they were super fucking awesome. And there's some out of those 5 of us, 3 of them are still out there in LA.
Damn.
Oh, sorry, 2 of them are still in LA.
Nice.
Nice.
You know who you are.
Yeah, you know who you are. We got there. What was it? 2019.
Okay.
And then literally we were there for like 2 months, and then all of a sudden, guess what happened?
What happened, bro? Tell me. No. What happened, bro? Tell me. I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but just say it.
The pandemic.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Well, obviously, right? Oh, yeah. The pandemic.
Yeah. So I literally was in LA for like 2 months, 3 months, and then all of a sudden, boom, pandemic. But the whole point of us going to LA, those 5 of us that were there, we were all roommates, and we were like in a studio apartment. It was a small ass building. It was 1 sala, a living room, and 1 bedroom, and it was 5 of us.
What?
So in the bedroom, in the sala, in the living room, it was all the guys, and we gave the girl the bedroom because, like, why wouldn't we, you know?
Right.
So she had the bedroom, and we had the living room, and we were like, it was perfect. And
how much was rent?
It was I think it was like at that time 2019 it was $1,200, but it was 5 of us.
Damn.
So we were all splitting it.
Yeah, that was pretty cheap then.
Oh, it was cheap. So the whole point of the schooling was the 9 months, but then after the schooling it was 2 months of internship. So the school would provide an internship. So since the school is a big ass school, CRAS, Conservatory of Recording Arts and Sciences, it's still a good ass school. It's still up and running. Nice. And if you go to that school, they make sure that you get an internship at a studio, like an actual studio. If you don't know already what it is, it's basically you get to work, but they don't pay you. But you work at a big ass studio. But the reason why you get to work at a big ass studio is because you don't get paid.
Damn.
But that was the whole point of the schooling. The only way you can graduate is you get 90 hours of internship.
Damn.
So 90 hours of no pay.
Well, that's crazy, bro.
But it's crazy. But at the end of the day, you get to work with. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you a little bit of my internship. So this is like the whole point of internships. Like, yeah, I'm not getting paid, but I got paid in experience and in knowledge. So the first month we got there, no pandemic, no, fucking coronavirus or nothing. The first one to get hired was the oldest one. He was about 34 at the time. Damn. I think he's, yeah. But dude, he was 34, but he was like at the same like mindset as us,
Right.
Because at the time I was 21. Or 22. I was 22. He dropped down and he was also a cancer,
Oh, okay.
All of them were cancers besides one of them.
Yeah.
And the other one was a Leo.
Yeah, right.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, everyone was a cancer. But basically, we were on the same mindset, but he got hired in a big-ass studio. I'll mention the studio, Shangri-La. If you guys know Shangri-La, you know Shangri-La.
And that's in LA, right?
Dude, that's in, LA, Malibu.
Damn.
And that's literally one of the biggest studios. Like, Kendrick Lamar records there, Skrillex, if you guys like dubstep.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar, I already said that. Who else? Like, a lot of big-ass fucking artists are there. One Direction recorded there. Fucking,
right.
All those, like, big-ass artists.
Any Mexican bands?
Not there. Not there.
Okay.
Yeah. That's more like, it right there is more like pop and like pop. Yeah, just pop,
okay.
hip-hop.
Like
pop,
hip-hop, yeah. Simone.
Second person to get hired on was the girl.
Oh, okay.
She got hired on there. She was just like a helper.
Okay.
But during the same time, one of the guys out of the four. So one of the guys is at Shangri-La. We still have three more, including me. So the other guy got an internship at a TV. It's a movie studio. So that's where they do like movies. They do voiceovers for movies. They do just like recordings for movies.
Yeah.
So he got hired on there. The second one, it was just me. It was just two of us left. No jobs, no internships.
Damn.
And every week we were like applying, like, because our school is very known. So the school is like, dude, like they came to the school. They are professionals. They'll do what they have to do.
Right.
My other roommate got hired on at this studio called Sound Factory, which is a fucking dope ass studio.
Nice.
He got hired there. And the next week, guess what?
Oh, that's when that pandemic hit?
No. I got hired on to the same studio.
Oh, really?
Sound Factory.
Damn.
And so the days that my roommate would work, I wouldn't work. And the days that he wouldn't work, I would work. So we were never together, but he was my roommate,
Yeah.
So he would work 3 days and then I would work 3 days.
Nice.
So the 3 days that I was there, dude, oof. The craziest and the most, I mean, not craziest, because after this, like, it was the craziest. I got hired on as an intern, which is internship. Nope, I'm not getting paid. Mm-hmm. But I started going there. The first day that I was there, guess who I got to meet?
Drake.
Nope.
21 Savage.
Nope. The people you're mentioning, I'm gonna say here in the next 5 minutes, but no, I got to meet Doja Cat.
Neta. What the hell?
It's when she was doing the song "Say So."
Oh, okay.
You remember that song?
Yeah. Yeah.
Say So.
Nice.
Bro, she walked in. The first day I was there, she walked in and I was like, no fucking way. And I already knew who she was because I knew, she was starting to come up. Mm-hmm. And I seen her. I was like, no fucking way. This is Doja Cat. She went into the studio. So I was a runner. So my job was basically to go get... like if she was like, yo, I'm hungry, my job was like to go get them food. If they want to go get a puff, if they need a puff bar, I'd be the guy to go drive and look for a puff bar. Like anything she wants. Like if she just wants a fucking Oreo snack, I'd go and get her an Oreo snack, That was my job.
You're basically her
the bitch. Yeah, I was the bitch. And that's what a runner is. But in the audio industry or in the music industry, that's how you start. You start as a runner. You're a runner, then you go into fucking not engineer. You're like the helper of the engineer,
Okay, so like sidekick, I guess.
Yeah. So basically, no, it's not that. But basically, I was there for maybe 2 months.
Right.
The studio has a kitchen, like a lounge, where like anybody can go. The fridge is always packed with sodas, snacks, and everything.
Nice.
And then there's 2 rooms in Sound Factory. The 2 rooms have like a whole recording shit, and then a booth where like they go and record.
Right.
The third time I was there, Doja Cat comes into the lounge, and I'm sitting there in the lounge with my laptop. The only times I would work, or I guess I would always go clean. Like if someone used the bathroom, I would always have to go in there and make sure the toilet was clean, make sure that the toilet paper was full. You know. So So at that time, I was just chilling in the lounge, on my laptop, because that was cool too. They allowed us to be able to work on our laptops. If I wanted to make beats, that's literally where I started making beats too.
Simon.
So I would sit there in the kitchen on the table on my laptop making beats, and all of a sudden Doja Cat comes and she sits in front of me and she's just chilling. She's on her phone and she's like, "Damn, I just ran out of my puff bar." And I had my own puff bar. And LA is too where I became addicted to nicotine, So I had my own fucking like puff bar. At that time it was Puff Bar, or I think they were called Easies.
Algo así.
Easies. There was Puff Bar was the first one, then there was Easies.
Puff bars.
Easy. And it was like, dude, those Easies, like they had the whole thing where you can flip it so you can give it airflow.
Yeah.
And I had an Easy, and I forgot what flavor it was, but it was so fucking good. But before she even said, "Oh, I just ran out," I was like kidding, man, because I seen her hitting hers. And and at the studios, no one cares. At the studios, everyone smokes weed. Like, it's normal to smoke weed. It's normal to drink. It's normal. And even if you're working, but at the same time, as long as you're professional and don't get fucking drunk,
Yeah, dude, because sorry to stop you, but it's true, wait, because I've seen artists, like even Mexican artists, like on their Instagram, like where they're in the studio with a fat ass blunt.
Yep. And blunts is honestly one of the things that's so normal over there that it's like, it's just normal. But basically,
What happened, bro?
Yeah, so she's like, "Oh shit, my shit ran out." And I was like, "Well, I have mine." She's like, "What flavor you got?" And I think it was like a blueberry or something. She's like, "Let me hit it." I was like, "There you go." It's like fucking Doja Cat just fucking hit the fuck out of my puffer. She's like,
damn.
She's like, "Oh shit, this one's good." I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "I'm gonna get this next time." I'm like, "Get it."
Did you give it to her?
No, she gave it back to me.
Oh, okay.
Towards the end of the night, I ended up having to go buy her one because she needed one,
Yeah, Simon.
So I bought her one, and then after that, I didn't get to see her again because literally like a week after that, pandemic hit. That's when the pandemic hit.
That's crazy.
Sorry, the pandemic lasted like what, like 2 months, 3 months?
Around there, yeah. Like, así como, like, they said, oh, yeah.
Everything was shut down.
Yeah, basically.
So the first week, it was all 5 of my roommates. And by that time, all of those 5 roommates, we had moved from that little studio apartment that was the living room and the 1 bedroom. We had moved into a 3 bedroom. There was 3 rooms in the house. So 2 guys would share 1 room, 1 guy would have 1 room, and the girl had her own room.
Right.
So we all had rooms, and then the rooms had 2 beds in each of them. So like we all had a bed.
Yeah.
So it was fucking perfect.
Nice.
It was actually an Airbnb, so it worked out good. And the cool thing, since it was a pandemic, the Airbnb understood. So like we were at that place for like 6 months.
That's crazy.
And it was an Airbnb, so it was almost like an apartment, but like it was an Airbnb. You know what I'm saying?
How much was rent?
That it was also like $1,200, but split between 5 people.
Yeah,
it's cheap. It was like $300 each.
Yeah, I get it.
So we were there, and I remember the pandemic hit. I think in what was it like? Was it like February or like March?
Somewhere around, but it was like around
March. I think it was like March.
Yeah, 2020 por ahí.
Yeah, in March. So I was in LA for a whole month, and that's when, dude, I became addicted to IPAs. Because my roommate loved IPAs. The only things that were open were liquor stores and like the grocery stores. Because that's the only thing that was open during the pandemic.
Yeah.
So all we would buy was groceries and fucking alcohol.
That's crazy.
So, and all of my roommates loved drinking,
And you guys would get like fucked up.
Every fucking day, dude.
Damn.
For a whole month, and then it became July. July is my birthday, so in July I would always come to Medford, Oregon to visit my family. No matter what year, every July I'd come here from a week because it's my birthday.
Yeah.
So I'd come, and it's my parents' birthdays are also in July. My mom's and my dad's. So like I like to come and just hang out.
Yeah.
So I remember the one time I came home during the pandemic, I got so mad because the studio called me. It's like, "Hey, I know it's the pandemic, but we got I don't know if you guys know who she is, but her. You know who her is? She's a big ass artist.
Yeah,
her.
I think so.
Yeah, her.
I've heard of her.
But basically, they called me. And they're like, "Yo, her is in the studio. We need an assistant. Are you down to come through?" And when they called me, dude, I was here in fucking Medford. Like, what is it? 14-hour drive? No, 12-hour drive.
Yeah, like around there. 10,
it's like a
12.
2-hour flight, but a 12-hour drive.
Yeah,
10-hour drive. Huh? No, I didn't. Dude, they're like, "We need you in 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I was in Medford.
Yeah.
Here.
Damn.
So I was like, dude, I can't fucking go. And I remember I got so mad because I was with my mom and my dad. I was like, what the fuck? I shouldn't have came. Like, what the fuck am I doing here? The whole point of me being in LA is to get these chances. Because that's the other thing too.
Yeah.
Being out there in LA, or like no matter, even if it's a pandemic or not, if you're there and you're that person, you are that person.
Eso sí.
So like, if it's not you, it's gonna be the next person up in line. There's always gonna be someone. There's always someone like you or better than you or who is trying to be just like you.
Yeah.
And if you're not there, there's always going to be someone filling that spot. So that's the thing. That's why I was so mad because it's like, dude, I literally came here for a week during the pandemic, and that's when I got the opportunity to work with like big ass. I mean, yeah, I didn't get to work with Doja Cat at the time, but I got to hang out with Doja Cat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, which not a lot of people can say.
No, and compared to her, I could have been the guy inside of the studio room, watching her record her shit. You know?
Simone,
but I was here in Medford, Oregon, hanging out with my family when I could have been sacrificing that time as a young adult and becoming something for myself. But it's okay because the opportunity still came, you know?
Yeah.
But I was mad. I'm not mad, but just more frustrated because I was like, if I would have stayed in LA, like, and the thing is, before that, since July, before that, there was nothing, no cost, nothing. So I was like, it's okay if I go home for a week and nothing will happen. Yeah. But I come home for a week and guess what?
That happens. That's crazy, bro. Like
you see what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, yo también. I've been in like similar situations. Like for example, like let's say like if there's no gig for this weekend and I make plans with my family or friends, whatever, but all of a sudden last minute there's a gig. It's like, fuck. Well, maybe like not too similar to what happened to you because with you, it's like more of a like bigger situation.
It's like that. The whole point I went to school was for that type of moment, you know?
Yeah. Y luego que a moment que se pasa así when
it's
you're not.
So big,
I get it, bro.
And I got the call, you know? But the studio opened up like a month after the pandemic. So there was literally a whole month for no work. I was just chilling at home. And maybe like 4 months after I went back. So this was probably like almost December, November of 2021 or no, 2020, going to 2021. The studio let me go. They're like, hey, because I only needed 80 hours, remember, from my school. Like, hey, your 80 hours are done. Honestly, we can't hire you on. Because that's another thing. That studio, they only get interns. So they're like, get your 80 hours, and once your 80 hours are done, get out of here.
And then they'll look for someone else.
Another intern who is not getting paid, you know?
That's fucked.
I mean, it's fucked, but that's how it works in LA, you know?
Yeah.
But hey, through those 80 hours, I got to meet Doja Cat. I got to meet Sweetie, which is another big-ass fucking artist.
Yeah.
I got to meet a few other big-ass artists, but it's so hard to remember. Same with, like, there's a few artists that are still growing, and they're still, like, you know, they were, like, beginners, like, first-time recording, and they were there, and now they're, like actually getting a fan base.
Yeah.
So after they let me go, I hit up my school. I was like, hey, I'm done with my internship. They're like, hey, Paramount Recording just hit us up. They're looking for people to work and not an internship. They're actually looking to runners, which is the first base, you know.
Yeah.
But this is Paramount Recording. They need runners. I'm like, dude, I'm so down. Like, I need to work. Like, I haven't gotten paid. I've been living off of my credit. I've been living off of my parents. You know, like my dad was sending me hella money. I was borrowing me money from my best friend's fucking mom, dude. Shout out Leslie Chow, Jake Perez, his mom, dude.
Yeah. Another local artist. Go support
Jake Perez,
homie.
dude.
Yeah,
yep.
Go support the homie Jake.
And that's
Perez.
a whole other story too, because Jake Perez was supposed to go to the studio with me or go to the school with me.
Yeah.
But he backed out. He was dating some girl at the time. He was a kid too, and I told him, it's like, bro, and they're not together no more. Hey, a little extra, what is it, gossip?
Yeah, freaking Jake.
Hey,
bro.
but it's okay, because everything happens for a reason, you know?
Eso sí, you know,
No hate. Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, bro, yo también, like, I'm not gonna, like, put myself out there, but, like, yo también, I could relate to Jay, because, you know, I've been in the same situation as him, you know, where I could have, like, had better opportunities, but I let it all go.
Because of a girl.
Because of a girl, you know, like.
And now you're not even with her. But it's okay.
Now I'm not with her, exactly. But at the same time,
you
like,
learned.
I learned my lesson, you know, like, don't, dude, this is a message to everyone who's watching. Don't sacrifice opportunities for a girl or a boy, bro.
Exactly, because especially if you're still like in high school, or if you're like, okay, if you're from the age 15 to like 25, dude, go do what's better for you.
Go do something that you're passionate about. Yeah. But something that's
even if you're your high school sweetheart, unless you're like, this is the one and I'm gonna have kids with her, which sometimes you may feel like that, even if that's not the person for you, but.
Pero aún así, güey, así vale madres, güey.
I know, dude.
That's why there's a lot of single moms out there, bro.
Exactly. But what I'm trying to get at is like, dude, if you're 15 to 25, dude, go do whatever the fuck, dude. Your parents have fucking sacrificed so much for you, for us.
Yes, especially if you're a Hispanic or Latino,
dude,
bro.
Think about it.
Yes.
Like, take advantage of it, dude. Go enjoy your life and go learn. Go to school. Like, honestly, that's the secret. Go to fucking school.
Yeah.
Go meet people from fucking different states, different countries, and you'll see how much your mentality will change. Because a lot of times we're so stuck in this environment. Like, I know we're in Medford, Oregon, but there's people who are from, let's say, fucking South Dakota in a small ass town, fucking Kansas City, a small ass town, and everything's the same. But as soon as you go to school where you meet people who are from small towns, people who are fucking rich, they were born into richness, and you meet that type of people and you're like, what the fuck am I even thinking? Even, you know what I'm saying? Like, your whole mentality changes. So that's just a consejo to all you kids. 15 to 25, if you're dating someone but you got the opportunity to go to school, go to fucking school, dude.
Yeah, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure
break up, and if that girl who you started with is meant to be, she'll come back. No matter what.
Or she'll understand, you know? And then in a way, that's, I mean, an opportunity for her to, like, do what she wants to do, you know? Or what?
Or him, or whatever.
Him. Yeah. And so, like...
And even if you guys break up, like, go your separate routes. And if it's meant to be, you guys will come back together. You will. And it's okay. It's okay. That, like, everyone needs to fucking learn, you know? And that's just a consejo that I have to give.
Yeah, and yes, yo también, porque, dude, like, si no prendes, if you don't, like, take the opportunity, like, you're going to look back and in the next few years and you're going to be like, fuck, man, I should have fucking done that, bro. All of us are out here trying to make it, you know? Por ejemplo, me with this podcast thing, like this is something I've always wanted to do, but like I've never like had the confidence to do it. And look at me now, bro. Like, yeah, I know like we're starting poco a poco, pero dude, I have a feeling que if this turns out to be a success, bro, like
it's gonna be fucking good.
It's gonna be fucking good, bro.
But going back to the story.
Yeah, going back to the story.
So I got hired at Paramount Recording. Started as a runner. That's where every artist that is a hip-hop artist or rap artist has gone through there. Dude, even Hispanic. Dude, I met Natal Cano there. I met fucking Ozuna there. I met fucking Anuel. I met, like, there's a lot. Like, I can name everyone. Everyone has been there.
Did you meet Junior H?
No. Okay. But I met this kid. I forgot his name. But, dude, this kid was such a fucking god at Requinto, dude.
Damn.
Like, he could just, like, be like, he was a bigger guy. I forgot, dude.
Oh, I know who you're talking about, bro. I have a feeling I know who you're talking about. Compa Steve.
So you have to show me a picture of him. Because if it is him, dude, I got him onto... Because at that time, I also smoked cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes no more. But at that time, I got him onto the Camel Crushes.
Let me see your phone. I'm pretty sure it's Compa Steve, bro.
So another thing they told me is like, hey, you're a runner. Runners last a year. And then after they're runners, they become assistant engineers. And after you're an assistant engineer, you become an engineer. So my first year there, like within 5 months, I've been doing this whole recording shit since I was 14. An audio engineer records. When I went to school, basically, I learned how to do everything the correct way. I already knew how to do it, but I learned how to do it the correct way. So basically, no, he's a guitar player.
Por eso. No?
He was brown. This guy's more light skinned.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry, Compa Steve.
Hey, but shout out Compa Steve. Oh yeah, they were saying basically that like if like there's a artist that's like this guy's a runner but he's super dope. I want to know about him. And since all these people who are famous or whatever, most of the people who are famous audio people, they started as runners. Oh, okay. Or they know what a runner is because they've been around them their whole lives, you know? Yeah. And this is the thing. It's like I always got told, hey, there's been runners who like they were only here for 3. You're a runner for a year. They're like, there's these runners that were only here for 3 months, and in 3 months they got picked up by big ass artists. They got picked up by Wale. They got picked up by Drake.
Yeah.
And just by 3 months being there. And they're like, and dude, it's because they're good, you know?
Yeah.
And also another thing too is your vibe, your energy. Like if you have a good ass vibe and a good ass energy, they're all gonna fuck with you, you know?
Yeah, I feel like yes, that's something very important. Wherever you go, you know, it don't matter where you go. Image is very important.
It is. And
image
sometimes
and personality.
And that's another thing too. Another thing I learned there is one of the biggest engineers there. She's hey, shout out to shout out Liz. She's probably not gonna see this, but shout out Liz. She knows who she is. I mean, there's a lot of people named Liz, but basically shout out Liz because she's the one who told me, she's like, And she's the one who worked with The Baby. She's the one who did Rockstar. You know that song, Rockstar?
Yeah.
Rockstar. Yeah, she did really recorded that song.
Nice.
But the one tip she gave me, she's like, whenever you walk into a room, you're a fly on the wall.
Yeah.
You do not speak. You do not talk unless you are talked to or you're asked to.
Yeah. Don't speak unless spoken to.
Nope. So that's the mentality that I got me going. I was like, you're right. And then also like working in the studio, also write an NDA. Like a lot of stuff I'm saying because it's already been like 10 years now, almost, or like 7 years.
Yeah.
But basically also an NDA is basically like whatever you see you're not supposed to speak about, because a lot of the shit that happens in studios is private. Like
yeah,
artists are creative as fuck. Yeah, artists, even because at the time too, I'm an artist now too, but basically artists live their lives and they are able to do whatever the fuck they want, but also they want their privacy, which is the whole point.
Yeah.
So like if you look at my phone, I have no pictures or no videos of nothing. There's no history of me working there or nothing because of that same reason. Right. I signed an NDA saying I'm not gonna take, or even though I was right next to these artists, I never was like, let's take a picture. Never.
Yeah, dude. It's because that's more the professional side of things.
Exactly. And I'm a professional, or at least that's how I got taught.
Yes,
you're a professional. We're professionals. Let's stay professional.
Right. SOC. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
because you can't be fanboying, even though so the time go back to like fanboying, but
yeah,
I was there for 3 years, but the first year that went by, I was a runner all the way up to like month 8. So I didn't get picked up, but until month 8, I was working at this big studio, which is still Paramount. But Paramount had 4 studios. They still have 4 studios.
That's crazy.
And they're all in different locations around LA. All the runners work at all of them.
Yeah.
But as time goes by, like after every 3 months, you get promoted and you go to this new studio. Mm-hmm. In this new studio, every time. I hate working, but working there, dude, it wasn't work. It was more like having fun. Like I was literally just doing what I fucking wanted to do.
Yeah.
So basically after Paramount recording, I was at Track, which is still Paramount, but it's like their side studio. I was at Track for a few months, but the thing is, you're always going back to Paramount. Like 1 week I'm at Track, 1 week I'm at Paramount, 1 week I'm at Encore, the next week I'm at...
You're all over the place.
Everything's like 40 minutes away. So Paramount is in North Hollywood. Track was in Van Nuys. And Van Nuys is 30 minutes away from Paramount. Encore was in Glendale.
Oh, okay.
Glendale is another hour away. But everything is a fucking hour away in LA, dude. Everything.
Oh, yeah. If it's not because of traffic, it's because some other bullshit,
Shout out Braden. Breezy Guitars. That fool took me in, dude.
Dang.
But by the time I got hired at Paramount, I left all my roommates.
Okay.
I was alone.
Yeah. Dang.
So you know how I got hired on at Paramount?
Yeah.
2 of them didn't get hired on.
Okay, nice.
So the 2 people who went to Shangri-La, they stayed at Shangri-La and got hired on. But the other 2, they went home because they didn't get hired on.
Dang.
They couldn't find jobs.
That's crazy, bro.
But I got lucky enough to get hired on at Paramount,
Yeah.
They were in Malibu, and when we were at Midnight, that's like 2 hours away from Malibu.
That's crazy,
So
bro.
they moved a lot closer to Malibu, and I was like, hey, we have to go our separate ways. And I'm like, I understand.
Yeah.
So that's when I was alone, and I had my own. I stayed with Airbnbs. The whole time I lived in LA, it was Airbnbs.
Nice.
But the cool thing with the Airbnbs was that the same people where we were staying when I was with 5 people, they owned a whole bunch of Airbnbs around town.
Yeah.
And they had a studio apartment, a 10 by 10, like un little square.
Yeah.
With a bed and 1 bathroom.
Damn.
It was $1,000 a month.
That's not bad.
It wasn't, and that's what I was paying every month, $1,000. Mm-hmm. And
but you had like your own space.
My own. It was me. It was me alone.
Yeah.
But it was like literally like this room right we're in.
Yeah.
But with the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
But this was my house, and then right here I had a kitchen like that, the kitchen like that, and then a bathroom right there, and that's it.
Nice.
But it was a lot smaller than this. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Damn.
Yeah, it was a lot smaller than this.
Dude, at least you had like your own privacy,
Yeah,
like
I did,
not a lot of people can like, be in LA and have like their own privacy, starting off, but yeah.
And then in Track, that's where I got picked up by Metro Boomin.
Oh, damn.
If you guys know who Metro Boomin is, you know who Metro Boomin is. Mm-hmm. And that's because of Braden. Going back to Braden, Braden, he hooked me up because Braden had already been there for 7 years.
That's crazy.
And he was a assistant engineer for 3 years.
Oh, okay.
But he was like Metro Boomin's favorite, Mm-hmm. So Braden had to leave for 2 months.
Damn.
And he's like, hey, I got Eliezer. Eliezer.
Yeah.
Eliezer. He's like, I got Eliezer.
So he was the one who hooked you on.
Yeah.
Nice.
And through him, he gave him the word of mouth. And then I was only a runner for 8 months. So I was already like, you know, like they say, you only get picked up after like a year or a year and a half.
Yeah.
So 8 months in, they're like, this fool got it. And then even the engineer for Metro Boomin is like, I want Eliezer. I want Eliezer.
Damn.
So I got on it. I was there for 3 months. And when I was there, dude, oof, my whole life changed.
Yeah, dude. That's why it's always important to like have contacts, you know? It's always important to know people that know other people, you know?
But the thing is, also be yourself, you know?
Yes, that's another thing, you know? Don't try to be someone that you're not. Always, you know, be who you truly were meant to
Exactly. And also another thing, too, if people are be like, hey, you're being too much, you're being too fucking much.
Yes. Also learn to listen, you know? Like,
don't take it as like bad criticism.
Yes, just take it as like an advice, un consejito, you know, like
even though it makes you feel like shit.
Yes, a lot of the times it's gonna make you feel like crap or like, you know, whatever. It's gonna make you feel down, but just learn
from it.
Learn from it. Yes, use that as your motivation, as your motivation to do better in life.
And that's what I did. Another thing that helped me out a lot too was thinking about my parents. You know, they're both immigrants, and they literally came here to this fucking country with nothing. And dude, my dad owns a whole fucking house.
Now they have everything
dude.
They need, bro.
Yeah, but the thing, same time, my dad worked like 3 jobs or 2 jobs, slept for 2 hours or 3 hours a day.
Yeah.
For like 10 years, dude. 12 years.
That's crazy, bro. Your dad did a lot for your family.
And the thing I'm thinking is like, if that fool was able to do this, why can I not fucking do it? You know, like why can I not sacrifice my youth to fucking live my dream or do my dream? You know?
Yeah, like look at the examples you have. You know, whether if it's your parents or like your uncles or, you know, whoever.
Or even this podcast.
Exactly. Yeah, this podcast, you know, like learn, you know, from people that, you know, que te van a aconsejar en la vida, which in this case are parents, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I look up to my parents, even though like there's times where me and my dad get into it, but like still, like I love that fool to death. When I was a kid, I hated my dad, but I love him so much for me hating him, because if I didn't hate him the way I hated him as a kid, I wouldn't be the person I am today.
Yeah, I feel like same.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like same with me. You know, like
because I love him to death, but like I hated him as a kid. I did.
I wouldn't say I've never hated my dad, but like there has been times where like yes, he's been like a little, you know, like
too much,
like not understanding like certain things that like are happening, you know, like nowadays or even back then when I was a teenager. But I'm glad that my dad started to be like more open-minded, you know. So now like my dad respects me, he respects the things I want to do, he understands y todo eso. And you know, I appreciate that, you know, like if anything I thank God for that, you know, because I feel like God was the one to be like, hey,
open his eyes type shit.
Yes. So like in a way yes, it's good, but at the same time, yes, my dad still has like his moments where like he's gonna lecture me todo eso, but at the same time,
he is your dad.
He is my dad.
And the same with my dad. He still does it too.
And I have to.
And we're old as fuck.
Yeah, exactly. But I still have to take that as like a consejo, you know. Because
another thing too, though, they didn't have what we have. They didn't have their dads con esos consejos because they were here.
Yeah.
And their dads were in fucking Mexico. My dad's dad was in Guatemala.
Yeah.
And my dad's dad died before he was able to get those consejos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, with my grandpa
He's still alive?
No, my grandpa died back in like 2020. But dude, this was crazy, bro. Because my grandpa, like, you know, he hasn't been the best grandpa, you know, like, pero, you know, he was still my grandpa. I loved him. Pero my grandpa, he still like sacrificed a lot of shit, you know, like, because he had his own business back in Lake Elsinore, California.
Oh shit! Your grandpa was in the United States?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
My grandpa, I have a feeling my grandpa came here before my dad. I think that's how it was. Like my grandpa came here like before my dad, and my dad just followed in his footsteps, you know.
Yeah.
And the thing that sucks though is like my grandpa had to leave his whole family. Like,
well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
His wife.
So your grandpa's my dad.
His wife, his kids, you know, like my dad's siblings, they all ended up staying in Mexico. And the thing that sucks, bro, is that my grandpa, like, instead of him, you know, going back with all this money to support his kids,
he stayed here.
He stayed here. He got remarried. Yeah, that's
like forgot about his back home family.
Yeah, basically. But you know, my dad, like he never like hated him.
No.
You know, like he still loved him. He still like appreciated.
It's his dad.
Yeah, you know, like I feel like you can.
And we're all human. That's the reason.
We're all human, you know. So, pero como te digo, like my dad, I guess, followed in his footsteps. Like, you know what, like, you know, even though my dad's a dick, like. Here, like, no la voy a hacer, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm going to do my best to come here to the United States, you know, whether if it's legally or illegally. You know, thankfully, my dad, you know, he's a citizen now. Well,
same with mine, yeah.
Well,
Both my parents. Yeah, both my parents are citizens now.
Yeah, same with my mom. So,
but it took them like 15 years.
Yeah, dude, I feel like it wasn't as easy as it is now. You know?
Yeah. Now all you got to do is get married.
Pretty much, you know? So, like, como te digo, my grandpa, yeah, like, he had to sacrifice a lot of shit. But at the same time, like, if he wouldn't have sacrificed all of that, like my dad and especially me wouldn't be where we're at today, you know. But going back to the crazy part about my grandpa, like yes, he passed away back in like 2020, I think, and it wasn't because of the pandemic, but it was because like dude, like my grandpa, like before he like passed away 16 years ago, the doctor, cause ya con 16 years before he passed away, he was like se empezó a enfermar, you know. I don't know exactly what was wrong with him, but he just
got sick.
He just got sick, and the doctor at that point, which was 16 years ago, before he passed away, told him like, hey, you're only gonna live like one more year.
Oh dang!
Pero bro, 16 years later.
Oh, so he lived like
my grandpa.
Yeah.
No, like that's why don't trust doctors.
No, yeah.
Don't trust doctors. You know, like put all your faith in God, bro. I'm telling you, like if you put your faith in God, bro, you're gonna live more than what you expect. 100%. You know, so that's why, like, you know, I'm grateful my grandpa got to live like 16 more years than you know what the doctor has
was
told
expected.
him. Yeah. Pero like como te digo, ya estaba enfermo, but dude, even though like he was enfermo, he's still like pulled through it, you know. Yeah, so you know, I'm grateful, you know, that my dad was like able también to like help him out with whatever he needed, because my dad would visit him like at least every like 2 years.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Because your dad also had you guys, you know, you have like siblings and everything, like his own family, you know, like his own life, which makes sense, you know.
Yeah, pero the good thing is that like siempre andaban en contacto, you know. Please stay in contact with your family if you like.
Even if you hate your parents, or, you know.
Because, dude, family is important, bro.
Dude, it is. Because like, once they're gone, they're fucking gone.
Like, ya estuvo, bro. You're not going to see them, like, I'm pretty sure you won't even see them, like, if you died and you're expecting to go to heaven and you're expecting them to see them in heaven.
Yeah.
That's...
Well, another thing
that
I've
might
learned...
be too much.
I know, but another thing I learned is that, like, even if you go to heaven, like, your whole memory gets erased type shit.
That's what I heard, yeah. At least, like, through what the Bible says,
yeah.
You know?
Or at least the way we got taught.
At least the ways we got taught, you know? But, yeah, dude, damn, like, crazy experiences that you've had in LA, bro. Like, fuck, I mean, I wish... También, that's another thing, bro. Like, si yo me hubiera puesto las pilas, like back then, like when I was 18, you know, like, you know what, like I'm gonna try to be like the best not the best drummer, but like at least to be one of those top drummers.
That,
yeah. And dude, if I would have gone to like the bigger cities, bro, like I would have made it.
Yeah, who knows who you would be right now? You'd be a drug addict, alcoholic.
I don't think so.
I'm just kidding.
I don't think so.
I'm kidding.
I'm pretty sure I probably would have experienced more than what I thought I would.
But you know, okay, sorry. Yeah.
Pero, dude, like, I feel like at least right now, I'm not saying like I'm not, you know, thankful where I am. I truly am.
Dude, you're doing some crazy shit.
But like what I'm saying is that if I was to like start sooner and like go to the bigger cities, dude, I would have already been playing with like the bigger groups who are already known out there, you know? At least that's what I think. You know?
And that's true. And that's what I'm saying. Like, the reason why I think the way I think is because my dad even told me, he's like, hey, si Jake no va, you're gonna fucking go. My dad told me that. He's like, si Jake no va, tú vas a ir a esa escuela.
Yeah.
He's like, if Jake doesn't go, you're gonna go to the school. Like,
I bet he was like, not pissed, but like really serious when he was.
He told me, like, I was in his room and he's like, hey, if Jake, because I told him, it's like, hey, me and Jake are thinking of going to this audio school in Arizona.
Yeah.
And like, I really want to go because like, that's what I want to do. He's like, okay. He's like, if Jake doesn't go, you're still going to go. And guess what? Jake didn't go. And guess who went?
Yeah.
I went.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, so that's what I'm saying. And through that, I got to fucking experience life, dude. I met people who I would never have, like, even thought of.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is, like, your personality is fucking, I love your personality, but the thing is, I've met different personalities that are you, that are more than you, that are less than you, that are, like, different than you. And that's what's gotten me to think how I think now. It's like,
right.
I know what fucking life is.
Yeah.
To a certain point, because there's still a lot that I got to learn, you know? Yeah. I don't know what life is, but I know what life is to what I know what life is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I 100% get what you mean, porque like we're all like in that certain aspect, you know, like como te digo, dude, like I've gone through things, you've gone through like worse.
That's a whole different story.
Yeah, dude, I'm grateful to where I am, you know. But como te digo, I feel like si me hubiera puesto las pilas back then, like I would have, it sounds fucked up, but I would have been like bigger than what I am right now, you know?
Yep.
But at the same time, I'm not, like, I'm saying I'm still grateful, you know? I feel like within a couple years, dude,
we'll get there. That's the thing is that, the thing is that we just had a delay because of our life, you know? Girlfriends, fucking... life, fucking health issues.
Yeah, dude. Damn, bro, that's crazy. No, pero sí te entiendo, güey. But unfortunately, bro, time's up, bro. But there for sure is going to be a part 2 to this.
Hey, yep.
Check this out. Okay, so if y'all enjoyed this podcast, be sure to, you know, show us your love. Make sure you like, comment, what was your favorite talk about this. Dude, it's crazy how we still have like a lot more.
We do.
Because of time frame, this podcast needs to stop.
Too many side stories.
Yeah, too many side stories, which is all right, you know. It usually happens in podcasts, you know.
Yeah.
Pero está bien, you know, like, I'm glad that, you know, we still have more to talk about because that means part 2, you know? Yeah. Pero, so yeah, if you guys enjoyed this podcast, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, you know, let us know. Again, support El Compa Eliezer, local artists.
Yes, sir.
Artists right here.
Which we didn't even get to.
That's going to be in part 2. But if you guys still want to, you know, check out El Compa Eliezer's music,
we'll have in the link
or in the description. I'll also put like his @ for Instagram, Facebook, whatever else that he uses. But yeah, thank you guys. That's it for today. I hope you guys, like I said, enjoyed this podcast.
Yes.
There's more to come. Con me and El Compa Eliezer. I hope you guys like this little cool setup that we did. All thanks to El Compa Eliezer. You know, if it wasn't for him, you know, none of this would be like possible, you know. Obviously possible, but like it's cool that we got to work with, you know, some of the equipment that he brought. But anyways, like I said, that's it for today, guys. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Cheers. I still have a little bit left. It's a little warm.
Well, I mean, but
we
still have a whole drink over there,
bro. Relax, bro. Come on. All right. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. Later.
Bye.